Well, here we all are. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know what's going on here. Just got a big PayPal tip. Got a little piano in the background. Brand new sofa. Kind of happy about that. How's everybody doing out there? We got this going on. How are you? Today we're going to go over a few things. I got a package in the mail. PayPal tip. And I got some CPUs. I'm going to explain what I do with those. And then we're going to go from there. But first, I have to go visit a friend of mine. Everybody knows this guy. I better not put that up there. He might hate me. He's the man. So let's go through the chat here. Say hi to everybody. Green screen bombed it. I'm just working on it. Snobby, Braveheart, Ralph Moore in the house. Allie Mack. Appreciate you guys coming in. Shark Scrapper. I know Kuntz is in here. I done saw him on somewhere. Yep, you can't see me. Nice. Who else we got here? That's pretty much, if you're not in the chat, we got Bobby Holden here. If you didn't mark in the chat, I'm not going to see that you're on the broadcast. I don't see if you're on the live. If you guys are having any kind of technical difficulties of hearing me or anything like that, let me know. I'm going to cut this screen out and I'm get right to what I was doing here. All right. These CPUs. Pretty much every one of these have a missing MLCC. I do sell these, okay? What I do with them is, well, let me explain this real quick for you. MLCC, it's a multi-layered ceramic capacitor. And what it does is it keeps a ripple effect of power surging from your CPU all over. It just layers it instead of it having a ripple effect. If you lose an MLCC on one of these, you may not even notice the difference. But if you're going to overclock, if you have some kind of K CPU series or something that you're going to up the power on, you're going to notice. For real. There are people that buy these. This is an i7 4770, a couple i7 2600s, and we also have some i5 4th gen, 6th gen, 3rd gens. I'm going to sell them in a lot because people buy them and they desolder where the area was that the MLCC was on. And they solder them back on, they sell them for profit. That's how they do it. And I don't mind selling them that way. I'd rather they work. And I had some good comments from Scrapman50 about, you know, if the CPUs were chucked in a bucket, what do? You worried about them splitting or anything like that? You check for physical damage first. And if there's no signs of physical damage on a CPU, try it. I have 1st gen through 5th gen out there. I have a 6th gen board. I'm going to show you guys my test rig. You'll love it. I have one of each right now, but I want one test rig to put a board on and a CPU. And I run a stress test on them. I run a stress test that you shouldn't run on a CPU. They're simple stress tests, etc. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I have my eBay right here. I'm going to list these. And I told y'all in the last video or two ago that I was going to sell that i7 gaming series CPU, the 4790K, for at least $150. Take it out of that machine and make that machine an $80 toy for a kid for school. Right now I'm putting that offer out. And if it goes cha-ching while we're doing it, you know why. Then I'm going to list those later on when we have time. Offer is sent. It was that simple. I'm going to put the link out there. Anybody that wants to jump on can jump on. As soon as I figure out the link here. I had it once. Now let's do invite. How about that? I appreciate everybody coming to the show. We're going to start out on the beach, but it's already hot in here. I don't want to do all that. Ralph, you have a testing setup? That's awesome. That's I'm going to cut mine, make mine, paint it up. I'm going to make it in an odd angle shape like this. Hey, Dusty. I see you in there. Southern Scrap Crusader. Scrapman50. Anybody want some 1st gen i5 CPU and motherboard combos? or sort of buy those $3 a piece or 5, depends on which one you got. 4. So the link's out there. Everybody's welcome. This is We Scrap Together, y'all. We're going to scrap together, have a good conversation, keep it correct, family oriented. There's kids that watch this show, so don't be cussing and stuff like that. We don't do all that noise. And if the mods see or hear someone cussing, just get rid of them. Don't time them out. I'm going to tell you, just kick them out, and they can message me and say, hey, can I get back in? It's just how I'm going to do it. I will not tolerate that. We've already seen that happen to a good buddy of mine. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who you are. It happens. If you're going to booze it up, toke it up, whatever, it ain't meant for here. So the link's out there. Y'all want to jump on, you can jump on. Let me turn the screen off. I'm going to go through these packages I got real quick, because the screen's kind of interfering. I'm still going to tweak with it here and see what we can do about it. This come from, hand me that box right there, please. This is from one of Shane Man's friends, and I think he watched the channel. He got a hold of me. He must have seen the video, so he sent me some hard drives. Ryan Struble, yeah, he lives up here in Illinois, and he heard I needed a few hard drives. I was kind of hoping Sharky Doo's package would have came today, but that's going to be on Monday, y'all. Try to get a video out and show you how me and Shark are corresponding. This one's a, what got here? I can't even tell. Oh, it's a 500 gig. 500 gig Toshiba. It looks pretty good. The board don't look like it was damaged, thrown around, beat up, or drowning in any kind of water. So we'll format that, and make sure there ain't nothing, nobody's business on there, or any bugs or viruses. I got my compadre there watching the chat, so if I miss something, she'll maybe holler. We have what we got here? Capacity. Oh, 2 terabyte. Nice. Don't look like the screw. Still has the cover cap on it. The board looks decent. You never know. It don't look like it was in water. You got to try them. And last but not least, it's another hard drive. That's possibly 3 computers, possibly. The board looks good. I don't know if that screws out a little bit or not. You know, we have another 500, but I like the Western Digital Blue. 500 and the 1 terabyte drives. You want some? Yeah, I'll take them all. I'll take them all. I pay a certain price. You got my email. They work. Then I pay. If they don't work, I'll say, hey, they don't work, and I'm willing to send them back. So you can be like, oh, that guy's keeping it. You got the wrong guy. I'll test them. Windows loads on them. They don't make no funny ticking noises. They pass the formatting. They're good to go. I'll pay you for them. I do 5 and up to 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte, I'll do 7 to 8 to 9. Depends on who you are. And then on 2 terabytes, I'll give you 10. Because those sell very easy. Very easy. When you put those in a machine, someone's like, ooh, 2 terabytes? We need that. I don't know why. Unless you're, I mean, if you're that type of person that needs 1,000 movies, fine. Get you a 2T. Or better off getting a data bank. Because if you're going to get that many movies, you're going to get that much music, you're going to be putting that much video, you be, doing YouTube.
Shipping costs too much. You got to come and get them.
Who said that?
Scrap man.
Shipping costs too much. What? You don't live that far away. Flat rate box, man. Pirate ship. Box in a bag. Try it out. It works. So I'm kind of getting lonely up here. There's a link. Anybody want to come on and talk about something? Let's do this. Let me turn this off on the YouTube side. It's getting in the way. $5 each on 500s, brother. 500s. $5. You can sell them for $10 pop at your local Facebook Marketplace if you want. I mean, nobody wants them 500s. They want the 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. They want something big. Of course, Ally Mac. I knew you was using them. He said he built. He did something. Straightened up some pins. Straightened up some pins on one of the AMDs. Not for me. Nah, man. Yeah, so we don't really have a whole lot going on today. I was just messing with this green screen, see what we can do about it, you know.
Ross.
Hmm?
Ross.
No one can hear you.
Ross.
Oh, hello, Ross. Yep. We bought a piano. That was hilarious. I don't care who you are. This green screen is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep messing with it. I just went and got a little sheet for like $8. See what happens with it. Yeah. What we got going on here? Have over 22 Jeez. What are you doing with all that storage there, Ralph? Oh, I probably shouldn't have asked, huh? None of my business, right? Hey, my vicarious life. What did it say? Play some chop? Oh, no, that's all right. I don't play piano anymore. I busted this one up. I can't even move it right half the time. Yes, these glasses, no matter where I put them, they're going to be reflective. I hate that. I'm going to have to be on YouTube like this the whole time, I guess. I don't know. Or like this. Like I'm some kind of G money. Yeah, this is where's he at? Let me show everybody this. In case you didn't see that. Holy smokes. All right, well, I got a visitor here. I'm gonna bring him up. He can go like this. He's in the house. Let's see ya. There he is. What's happening, Captain?
What up, everybody?
We just like to come together on Saturday. Don't got much else to do.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get much done. It's been on again, off again rain pretty much most of the morning, and we just had one thunder cell run over us. So I have been somewhat constrained in my ability to get much done today.
Yeah, I heard you say the dog was kind of scared or something like that. I was reading a little bit of it.
Yeah, she hates thunderstorms, and she came over and just climbed up in my lap.
Yeah, dogs are a little different, man. A dog can act like it don't like you at all, and then one minute it gets scared, and then all of a sudden it's your best buddy or you're its protector. Dogs are they're a little bit out there. I think they have either social anxiety or something mixed with OCD. I'm not sure. It's not their way. It's not nobody's way. They're dogs.
Yeah.
So how's the scrapping going? How's the computer supply going?
It's going good. Been averaging, I don't know, average, but I've been picking up between 1,200 and 1,250 pounds a week from this yard. We took last week off. They were a little bit light, and I had a bunch of catching up to do, a bunch of backlog. So we didn't do a transaction last week, but I'll be over there this week to pick up another load, and I'm having a blast doing it. It is so much fun because there's so many different computers that end up in that stack. It's just a lot of fun going through it all.
Yeah, it's people don't realize the kind of potential profit you can pull out of something. As I was saying, I got that bucket of CPUs that I got. I've already done 9 out of, and I'm doing more. I'm gonna sell a lot. Probably, I'm gonna do an auction, 3-day auction. Maybe start at a hundo, and see where it goes from there. I mean, after $100, I've already won. So, what else?
Yeah. And I really like the relationship that you and I have been able to put together. Because it feels awesome to know that some of these components that I'm pulling out of these things are getting reused. And especially knowing that they're going to kids that need them for school, people that just can't afford to go out and buy a new system. Man, Keith, what you're doing is awesome. And I'm really proud to be a part of that.
Well, I don't want no one to think I'm not making any money out of it, because I'm making money out of it. I just, I'm not trying to just rape somebody right out of everything they got. There's someone else in the basement. He's a good friend of mine. I like him. I'll throw him up here and I'll finish what I was saying. All right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Snobby.
Yeah, I'm not going to charge what these guys are charging over here. They're charging like $150 for an $80 computer. I mean, I can charge that, and I will charge that on like gaming style computers that you can just put a video card in and be good to go. But if it's just like an i3, 4 to 8 gigs, 500 gigabyte hard drive, it's $80 out the door.
E-Waste Mike, welcome. How are you doing today, man?
Hey, Mike. How you doing, Snobby?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for letting us up. Appreciate that. Hello, Shark. Hello, Ro.
So what's going on in Snobby's world?
Just a lazy day today. We've had a hell of a lot of rain today, so I've not been doing a great deal.
Did you see your screen back there?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. I get bored and I was like, oh, let's go buy a piece of fabric. Why not? You know?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Shark Scrapper's got a great background there. He could have one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just needs like a Chardonnay green.
I don't think the wife would let me paint the wall green though. You know, she might draw the line there.
There's what?
Yeah, you got plenty of room behind her. I mean, this is just a window blind that, a pull down one.
Yeah, I know.
That's hanging off of a tripod.
I was just messing with you.
Oh, right. Okay.
What's up, Ralph?
Hello. It's
Hello.
a lazy day. I have done nothing today. I've just basically started to fiddle around with stuff and got dressed, thinking I'm going to do something, and then all hell broke loose and it started raining. And nothing in the dumpster room today. Boring. So yeah, now here I am.
Yeah.
That was my day so far.
Is that the only area you just pull stuff out of? Is right there in your
Yeah, I
whatever
don't really
dumpster
go around to play. Sometimes I come across stuff during work, but I don't actually go around and look at dumpsters. Sometimes when I drive around in the neighborhood and I remember a dumpster somewhere, I might take the car and go and have a look, but usually there's nothing there. So Dutch people are greedy; they take everything out.
Is there like a bulk trash in your area or a day that they put out stuff or no?
No, not really. You got to be lucky to find something next to a trash can somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes when there's construction going on and there's one of those really big skips, there might be something in there. But yeah, the good stuff gets pulled out pretty quick. So if it has been there for over half a day, then there's basically only stone and wood in there. Yeah.
Where I'm at, there's trash day every day of the week except Sunday. You just have to drive 25 minutes this way or 20 minutes that way. And every trip's 20 minutes here anyway, even if you're going right up the road.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it makes me wonder how long you guys can actually carry on doing that in a sort of world that we live in today, where everybody seems to want to make a pound note, and our government here in the UK, they want to make a pound note, and they want your trash. They don't want the likes of us getting it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That seems like they're monopolizing on any kind of money that they could possibly make, and not letting the small guy get any for himself.
No, because you've got to do it the correct way. You've got to be able to put it in the right bins, and it just gets worse and worse.
I always see Ralph cleaning up everybody's mess down there.
Yeah, sometimes. The people are so stupid. Yeah.
Actually, Ralph, I think that's great that you do that. There's a lot of people that would have just said, oh, that cardboard doesn't belong there, and they would have left it there. But, you take the
I usually spend like 20 minutes in there.
Yeah.
Like I have like a 3 to 5 minute segment of me fiddling around in there, and then there's an off-camera segment of like 10 to maybe 20 minutes where I'm just sorting all the stuff. I used to take out all the cans out of the plastic as well, but for now I just leave them in there because they're supposed to go in there. But I have enough cans for now.
You see, now I'm going to have to take back one of the bad things I've said about you.
Oh, really? What was that?
I'm sorry. I guess that's American humor.
Okay. I guess.
No, see, you're doing good stuff, and you're helping out and everything, and so it's one of these jokes that we have around here. It says, "Oh, well, I'm going to have to take back one of the bad things I said about you if you're going to be a good person."
Oh,
I
yeah,
like your
so
shirt, man. That's what I was looking at. I like your shirt, buddy.
Yeah, it's like a big werewolf with a huge axe on it.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of gaming channels because I'm trying to figure out what low-profile video cards I should start buying to send out in the i7 3rd gen and aboves, just to figure it out. You know?
Just about if you're going for NVIDIA, anything that ends with 60. Those
I don't know.
Those are pretty decent specifications to price ratio.
Well, I'm working on small form factors, so it has to be a low-profile card.
Oh, low profile. Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Those
1050 low profile is pretty decent, but you
Yeah.
can go 1030 and 3 gig. I mean, what else do you need? If you're gaming that high, you need to buy a big rig. That's all.
Exactly. If the PCs are going to be used for gaming, then something that can only take a low profile card is not going to be used for gaming because it's not efficient enough. You need like one of those really big video cards for that.
I was just looking at the crazy prices. Sorry, Ray.
No, you're
Per can, 10 cents a can.
just
Jesus,
about
I
to
was
say
getting
that.
10 pence a can. I'd be out there now collecting them.
Yeah.
You know, you probably need about 100 cans to get 10 pence here.
Yeah,
A lot of
Dan,
places they have that where you can turn your returnables in. Even here in the U.S., there's some states that have that. We don't have that. That'd be nice though.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dan at
Plated
TNT Scrapping, he makes out on beer cans and alcohol bottles and stuff like that. He rakes it in.
But do the cans have to be like in one piece, or can they be like completely flat?
I'd have to ask him.
Yeah, you'd have to ask Dan because that's something that they do up in Canada. So I don't know what their situation is. When I lived on Cape Cod in Massachusetts, they had a bottle deposit refund program, but you had these machines, and you would stick the bottle in the machine, and it would spin around, and it would read the barcode.
Yeah.
So if somebody, like some people do when they've had a few beers and they start picking the label off of the bottle,
Oh yeah.
but then you can't turn that bottle in anymore for the deposit. So if you ever had a party or something like that, you'd go around and collect up the bottles real quick before people started pulling the labels off of them.
Well, over here it reads something that's etched into the glass, I think. Well, I'm gonna scrap out some PCs or casings at least.
Just said something there as well. Like, I'm sure that the scrapyards here don't actually like you to take in crushed up cans, and I think it's got something to do with actual baling of them. You know, when they bale them into a ton square bale, if they're all crushed up already, they don't bale very well. But if they all go in like as normal size cans, they crush up a lot better and hold together.
Well, over here they just take them however you bring them.
Oh,
They don't
right.
mind. Yeah.
I'll send mine to you then, Ralph.
Oh yes, please.
And the 10 shred.
Yeah, the yard that I go to here, they don't care if they're crushed or still whole. They take them. They buy them by the pound, so they don't care.
Yeah, over here, if you smash your cans, they won't take them because a lot of people put stuff in them. That's one of the main reasons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the yards won't buy ingots from people because they don't know what it really is. They want to see what it was. They want to see that aluminum heat sink or that copper wire or that pipe so that they know, yeah, that's what that was.
Over here they take ingots.
That's good.
Yeah,
Do they
I showed them my aluminium muffins. I said I melt down cans and turn them into this. Is that in any way useful to you? Yeah, we just take that as cast aluminium, which is a lot higher than cans. But the amount of effort and time and money I have to put in them to actually make ingots from cans is insane. So that's not going to weigh up to the higher price. Because I think for cans it's like 25 cents a kilo, and for cast it's like 75 cents a kilo ish. So
hey, we got Mo Homesteading and Rafael in the chat, and Scotty.
There's Scotty.
hello peeps.
You know what? We're all waiting on a thumbs up from uriatic acid. Let's just call it as it is.
Yeah. I always give him thumbs up as well whenever I see that comment.
I mentioned in everybody's comment that I put out now. If I feel like joking, I'm not going to give you any comment unless Muriatic gives us a thumbs up. You're welcome, Scrapping Irish.
So this is a completely new PC case. Plastic still on there. It's in my way. I need to get rid of it.
If you trash it, somebody's going to give you a hard time, man.
Well, this is actually quite a cheap one. I have 6 more somewhat expensive ones. Some of them were 300 euros new, just the case. And they've been at my place for ages, and I can't get to sell them, not even for like 20, 25, 30 euros. So nobody wants them. And I keep getting questioned, is it a complete PC? No, it's just a case. Read the damn description.
I have an idea for that if you want to listen to it.
What?
When you're selling a case like that, if you put an ATX board with it, it doesn't matter as long as it's over 3rd or 4th gen. Throw a CPU in there if you can find one for a decent amount. Power supply, DVD. You don't have to put no video card in it. Just say whole setup minus a video card. Then it'll sell more than likely. I mean, I don't know about in your area, but over here, if I did that, I wouldn't have it in an hour. I'd be like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. You know I sold it. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could try that, but I don't have anything left that's any good. And I'm really in need of cleaning my life up, almost literally. I basically want to go into the new year with this segment all cleaned, my living room livable, and my basement empty-ish.
Okay, so you're gonna turn off your camera and go get to work right now. So you're ready by the new year?
No, it's a slow process because I'm going through everything, every little piece one by one. But I'm getting there.
He's taking lessons from Scrapping Irish about sending stickers out in the next 3 months.
Yeah, I actually still need to make stickers.
I'm not doing all that sticker
or,
stuff.
Or
yet.
have them made. But I'm just gonna rip all the plastic off of this and get rid of all the steel.
There's Dan. Anybody got a question for us?
Oh, there's Dan.
Returns. Ask him.
Hey, Dan, welcome to the chat.
I've got a question for Ralph.
Yeah.
When are you going to get stickers done?
I'm not sure yet. I might be somewhere next year. I don't know. Next year, yeah. You know, when I get monetized, if I ever get monetized.
Yeah.
We should have a little competition going. Are you going to get stickers from Ian before Ralph actually has stickers?
Well, I can probably wrangle up something and then have stickers, but not send them out like Ian.
Stickers. I'm not ready for that either, buddy. Don't worry about it.
You will be.
I did ask a couple of people to have a go at some designs for my logo, and oddly enough, I asked 3 different people who I don't think knew that I asked other people, and they all came up with some designs and they were all pretty similar actually. So they either used the same software that has the same templates in it, or they got the same templates from the internet somewhere. So I don't know.
You know, Ralph, that's interesting. I did a little experiment with some logo design where I paid a couple of people on Upwork. I did a free logo design app, and then I did one myself. And it was amazing how similar the Upwork logos were to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and then I compared it to what I was able to do with either the free app or on my own. And I just decided, okay, this is nuts. Why am I, you know, I'm not paying anybody for this.
Yeah. Indeed.
I had to see what that googly-eyed looking thing was in the background.
Well, this here.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Scrappy
Oh,
McCopperballs.
okay.
Yes, it's my co-host. I wanted to make a video about him, but that never
Dude.
got made.
You got to get rid of Scrappy McCopperballs for a lady, bro.
I see that. Boots.
Make a Scrappy McCopper boobs.
Oh, okay. We say Hooters. Remember, that was yesterday's lesson.
Oh yeah.
So, Kuntz, there's something headed your way.
Dun
Go
dun
out
dun
in the
dun
mail.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that's Kuntz was telling me about that sticker mule. I'm not sure what I want to put on it yet, though, because I'm not strictly scrapping just e-waste. You know, I scrap everything. Can't put an e-waste logo on there and then run down the road and every other day and get loads of steel. You know, I'm just a scrapper in general, so I have to figure out what I want to stick with. Really, I'm not even worried about all that. I'm just having a good time talking with my friends, making acquaintances, and some business partners. I'm happy with that.
That's what it's all about, man. It's having some fun. And you know, because at the end of the day, if you're not having fun with it, then you ought to go on and do something else. Life is too short.
Tell me.
Sure is. Especially when you get to mine and shark's age and you see other people around you that have problems and stuff like that. You think, you know, no one knows.
Snobby, when I saw you pick up that deck from that chop saw and start playing it like a banjo, I thought for sure you were going to lay in some banjo music over it and have some fun with it. I was waiting for something to come on that.
You know what? I wouldn't have even done that. It was only that Dusty was doing the filming, right? And she was like, I thought she was taking the mickey out of me. And then the penny dropped, and I went, oh, yeah, of course. It looks like a banjo. Yeah, you're right. I missed out on that one, didn't I?
Yeah. You could have added some banjo.
But how many times do we do that when we're making a video? We look at it, you know, a day or two later and we say, oh, man, I should have done such and such.
Yeah.
That's why I watch my videos like 10 times before I upload them. I try to put everything in there that I want. My last dumpster diving video, I had a little segment made where I run around with the little whatchamacallit, pincers,
Which
and
ones?
I put in some doom music and sound effects. I basically spent like 2 hours on that little segment and end up not using it, so I put it at the end of the video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
All right, someone has a question in the chat there. Who is it? Who was it that said that? My Vicarious Life. He asked how much hard drive boards are selling for and how much pinless CPUs are selling for. Pinless CPUs are right around $5 a pound. I remember that. Let me look at it right now. No pin, $5.45. And which board is it? Hard drive Mobo or hard drive logic board? $13 a pound.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, I love those flat rate boxes. I just sent a large flat rate to Board Sort. That's going to be a little over 400 US, and all it is RAM and hard drive boards.
Yeah, you fill
Nice.
a large flat rate box full of RAM, you're looking at 4, 5. Depends on now. Price went up. It was $500 something.
This I'm gonna keep. Sometimes stuff comes out of these PCs that's handy for custom builds. This is like a filter that you can place in between a fan, so that not a lot of dust gathers in. Especially if the fans are in the front of the PC that basically sucks the air in. Then it's handy to have some of these filters. Easy to clean out.
What is it?
That's an important one, Ralph. Easy to clean out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it just starts to bog down the fan.
Yeah.
We scrap together. I scrap. I stay behind.
Saving coins.
Harder if you're a smoker. Yeah. I don't have that problem.
There's nothing wrong
You
with
can-
saving coins. I'll tell
You
that.
can tell the difference if you get like an old computer has been owned by someone who smoked or who didn't smoke. If they didn't smoke, the dust is gray and basically quite loose in there. And if they did smoke, the dust is brown and all sticky and everywhere.
Oh, it's nasty.
Yeah.
Just nasty.
Some of the private schools I picked up computers from, no one smoked, and there was a layer of thin, almost mud-looking dirt on the bottom of every PC inside.
Wow.
Come to find out, they didn't have air conditioning. Private school.
Interesting.
When I first started going to sea in the Navy, you could still smoke aboard ship. And there were times when I would go into the space we called the Combat Information Center, where we had all the computer electronics stuff. Well, computers, huh? All the electronic stuff, the radars and everything for fighting the ship. And you could hardly see across the room. The smoke would be so thick in there. And when you would open up some of those cabinets to work on them, it would just be nasty in there. You'd have to wipe off that reddish, yellowish kind of layer to get at the components. That probably contributed to much of the downtime that we had with that stuff back then.
Yeah.
This was going to be Sharkville earlier, but I can't get it to work quite right yet. I still got little bugs to work out on it. I'll mess with it some more. I'm going to put out some better quality videos. I have a few little tricks that I've learned the last couple of weeks. Just not applying none of it yet. I should be, but I'm not.
Did we say hello to Alexander when he came in, or did I not hear that?
No, I put him on the board.
Really white dust in them.
Skin
All of them,
cells.
Skin cells, yeah. Or something else.
Hey, calm down.
So I hear what you're saying about all this dust and stuff that collects in these towers here. I mean, is it best now and again to just put a hoover around the back of it, and hoover it all out? What about taking the actual side off of it and getting in there with a hoover?
Compressed air.
Yeah, compressed air and the vacuum cleaner. So you can everything that floats out that you can catch that with the vacuum cleaner.
And how regularly would you do that?
Depending on how often it's on, and well, you have dogs and such. So by the time, if you wait a year, you can probably build a new dog from all the hair that comes out.
It's always got something.
I would say like once every 3 months, maybe.
Take it out and give it a bath.
Yeah, give it a bath. Yeah, that'll be the thing.
Well, see, the thing is, Dusty wouldn't even go near this because she'd be frightened of breaking it, you see.
Just make sure that you first shut down the PC, then take out the power plug, and then take off the side panel if it comes off easily. Usually for these days it does. And just have a look around where's the dust. Get one of those compressed air cans and the vacuum cleaner, and just have the vacuum cleaner on and just go and just get everything out.
Can we hear that again, Ralph?
No.
How'd that go?
You heard me. Rewind.
That's like my wife trying to make gun sounds. Pew, pew, pew,
Cable.
All right, I'm gonna throw this link out there if anybody wants to come up and say hi to Snobby, Shark, Ralph's imaginary girl. I love you, Ralph.
Oh.
I just gotta say it.
My imaginary
get
girl.
We gotta get you cleaned up over there, brother.
What's
Yeah.
the CMOS battery then?
The CMOS battery, that's the little CR2032, looks like a silver button that's on the main board. I
What does
don't
that
think I
battery
have
do?
one. Oh, I have one here. That's this
These
this
little
thing.
button cell looking things.
This
Yeah,
thing.
what does that battery actually do? Because I can't see that lasting forever, that battery.
Actually, I think it charges or doesn't actually lose any charge while the PC is on, or while it's plugged in, because there's always bits of a PC that use up power even when it's off and plugged in, but it uses very, very little. But as soon as you take the plug out, this battery makes sure that all the settings of the PC are remembered. And as soon as you take the battery out while the power plug is out and then place it back in, you've basically reset your computer. The software is still on there. There's Windows is still on there. Your files are still on there. But it's like the basic settings that it has to function are reset to normal. And usually it doesn't do much. It's basically for advanced users.
Here comes the guy that's gonna explain that to you right now.
And then
Ready?
place it back in. You
Scrap
basically
man.
your computer. The software is still on there. There's Windows is still on there. Your files
Yes.
on there, but it's like the basic settings.
I hate hearing myself in my videos. Please turn this off.
Yeah, Scrapman, you got your YouTube still on?
I just muted
He
it.
didn't.
Okay.
He didn't know he was gonna come on.
Mine?
So what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Something about CMOS batteries?
Scrap. I'm the scrap man.
I found a
Turn
Stargate
it
with my scrap pieces the other day.
What's that? Oh, that looks good.
The Stargate. A bit small.
It's that thing that Tony Stark had in his chest.
Actually, I think it's Princess Leia's earpiece. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that might also work. Yeah.
I've already taken off the outer coating. This is what's inside.
A big ferrite ring.
Yeah.
A bigger version of this.
You know, and then wrapped in copper. I've taken these apart before. They don't put iron ferrite in these. They put it's like 1 inch white steel in there. It's wrap it to a big roll and spot weld it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I found that those are usually just sheets of steel that are sort of spot welded together, and they're a pain in the butt.
It's probably a lot cheaper than ferrite.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
great.
More cables.
So Scrapman 50. How much RAM you want, buddy?
How much you got?
Think we'll live off of 5 pounds, or do you want a little more?
Are you gonna cut the fingers off first? Or are you gonna send them to me whole?
If I send them to you whole, it's only going to be 7, 8. If I snip them, it's only going to be 1.5, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Give or take, I'm going to send you chips and the trim.
I've got this. I use to cutting most of my memory up. You know, to stick it
Oh
in.
yeah, those work. Yeah. I have one of those as well.
Or I use these.
There you go. That's what I got. 10 snips. I watched your video where you was pushing the sink water out, siphoning it out, filling it with sink water. That's the same as the bowling technique, and I like that. I watched it like 3 times. That's why your minutes probably went up at night.
I used to just stir it up and then pour it out, but I don't realize that the gold will even stay suspended when spinning. It don't sink immediately. So if you pour it out too fast, it'll pour out gold. So that's why I stir it up and use the siphon from the top, because I don't want the gold sucked down the tube.
Right, I understand that. I watched some of those bowl techniques. Like who's the what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name right now. It'll come up when it's irrelevant. He has one of them flush bowls, and it works out beautiful.
Omega Geek 64.
What is it?
Omega Geek 64.
No. This is oh hell, what's that guy's name, man? Just
Shree
watched him last night. No, Shree Tips is awesome too. I sent him an email to go on Scrapping Irish as one of his videos to leave a comment just to blow his mind, but I don't think he looks at all of his emails. He's busy. Something Successful Engineer. That's what his name is.
Yeah, I'm an engineer.
Ralph doesn't know he's unmuted right now.
Oh. Why do you keep muting me? Is the thing too loud? I
someone
have it
said
on
Ralph's
really soft.
whining. Yeah.
Speaking of those batteries, just found one.
DVD player or no? What was that in?
No, this is the LCD display that was in that PC case.
There's one thing you don't want to do with the battery. You don't want to heat it up.
Or chew on it.
It will blow up in your face.
I'm gonna fill up a crucible and see what happens.
They pop. That's pretty cute.
Are they worth keeping?
No.
I was depopulating a board a few days ago with a heat gun, and if you get too close to a ceramic, one of them electrolytic capacitors, if you're not careful, it'll blow up right in your face. So
Falcon.
I'm picking out an IC with a heat gun next to an IC chip. I took the cap off first.
Here, Ralph.
We're talking
I was just
about
showing the game that I sold.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm going to go have some dinner. It's actually dinner
right.
time in the UK. So if you're still running, I'll leave it running on the phone anyway.
Well, I'll get
Sounds
something
good.
later. Yeah.
What y'all having tonight, Snobby?
It's an Indian takeaway. I have a chicken tikka madras with some pella rice and a keema naan bread and maybe some of the leftovers that the girls haven't eaten as well.
I thought you said polar ice.
So you don't get curry from your neighbors?
They're vegetarians. They do have curry, but it's all vegetables and stuff that
Okay.
I'm not going to eat.
Ralph is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Why? Thank you, you coons.
He said one of them, Ralph.
Yeah, one, I know. One off.
There are millions.
I know. Well, at least he's nice enough to say so.
Hey, Ralph, you have enough people. All you need is some watch time, right?
Yeah, I'm at 1,400 somewhat subscribers, but my watch time is at 1,720, I think.
We'll see in a few, Snobbies. 17 what?
1720 something hours. So I'm not even halfway. But I'm not trying that hard because oh wow, these are all temperature sensors.
Well, you're getting played nonstop tonight. How about that? And anybody else that wants to join in my quest to make Ralph monetized, hit the play button, hit the mute button, and walk away.
Yeah, that's gonna take quite some time. I think my whole playlist is like close to 30 hours. So imagine how many people would have to play.
10.
How many? No, not 10. That will be 300 hours then.
10 people is all it takes, man. I'm telling you. Once that starts going, the algorithm's going to pick the rest of it up. I've seen it done. Ask Shane. He'll tell you. Shane Man TV.
Okay.
Yeah. You just get a few people playing that one video a couple times, the algorithm's going to pick it up like, hey, something's going on with this guy. Maybe leave a comment, whether it's a thumbs up, a comment, that helps. Everything helps.
Okay.
I am not going to wake up in the middle of the night, drop a comment while I'm leaving Ralph's stream run. I'm sorry, Ralph. You know, I like you, man, but there's limits to what I'm willing to do.
You know, I don't want the Let's Go, Let's Grow subscribers. I don't want fake watch time, because by the time I get monetized and everybody stops running your stuff, then I'm gonna have what, like 1 or 2 watch hours every week after that, and then the algorithm is gonna go.
That's actually a very important comment, Ralph, and it's one of the things that does cause problems for people that try to play games with getting their channels monetized.
Yeah.
Because then if it drops off, it'll backfire and the YouTube algorithm will penalize you for it.
If
There
I
we
go to
are.
10 tabs and player list. Hey, there he is.
Right. Now the day can go better.
Okay.
I know I
we
should
wait
do
on
some
that.
live streams, but I'm not
Well,
sure about
You
what.
said 2,000 subs, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a live stream when I hit the 2K. Yeah.
I mean, you know we're all coming. I'm going to be there. I can't speak for everybody else. I should have said that.
Radically, I said thumbs up.
Oh, you saw that? Thumbs up. Yeah. Everybody saw that on there.
I always
I made
come
her
up
day.
with comments.
Anyway, Spin can jump on and make me excited, but when I get a thumbs up from Uric Acid, it makes my day. I don't know why.
Yeah. That's the only
Do you-
spam that we allow.
You're right.
Do you also get the love it comment from Greek gods?
No.
I think
I'm
I've
not that
seen that
special
once
yet.
or twice.
But that's a real person too, because every now and then there'll be more of a comment attached to it.
Let's see here. So,
Yeah, these old games have been interesting. So I ended up with a bunch of these when I bought the inventory from an old computer store that went out of business.
Oh, that's cool. You might have some old games that never sold from the store, but they could be really popular by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's every now. So I didn't flood my eBay with all of them at the same time. So essentially, what I've been doing is when I sell a couple, then I'll put a couple more back up, and they're doing pretty good. That one only sold for $10, but I have another one that sold for $100.
There are a few, at least 2 games. I will get the box of the other versions that I have because I don't have the first ones. If you ever come across a unsold, unopened version of a World of Warcraft collector's edition, let me go and get one of those boxes. I hope this will open. Yeah. There we go. There we go. This is World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King limited edition. They are usually this big. They have all different colors, these boxes, but they have all kinds of stuff in there.
aren't you looking for the box?
I want the original World of Warcraft, and I want the Burning Crusade, which is the first expansion. This is the second expansion. From this one on, I have all of them. If any of you find a unopened version of the Burning Crusade, which is the first expansion, I will pay $500 for it.
Oh,
If you get the vanilla, the original, I will pay $1,000 for it.
Oh, well, wait, I'm checking my inventory. I'll let you know.
I'm going on eBay right now, and I could lowball somebody on one of them.
Hey, Dumpster Jerry, welcome.
But they have to be unused.
Ralph hit my email and write down what you just said because I was paying attention to 5 things. I know what you're talking about, kind of.
I've got a shrink wrap machine in case you want to, cheat him on it.
Yeah,
wouldn't do
I will
that.
find out if they have been used because I will be adding them to my World of Warcraft account, and if I get the message it's not available or it's already used, you will not be getting any money.
Well, then I'm going to demand that you pay me first.
How's this then? I'll pay you 10% in advance.
There you go.
Like-
He's learning.
Like I'll give you 50 for the one and 100 for the other one, and if it then comes through as being authentic and it works, I will pay you the rest.
There we go. Yeah, okay.
Ralph, hit my email with all that information. I'm gonna find one for you.
Let me
I don't want you to
see.
pay
Let
me.
me see.
I don't want you to pay me for it. Just pay me for the shipping, man.
Now, is that $1,000 US or your currency?
We don't use dollars.
That's
We use
1,000
euros.
DK. You didn't know?
DK is where Rafael is. Actually,
You like that, huh? That makes it sound huge. Here's $1,50.
we use euros over here,
Yeah.
and the euro and the dollar are somewhat similar-ish.
Ish.
Ish. It's the dollar and the pound are further apart. The English pound.
Hey, Marty, welcome to the chat. Steel Scrap Kingdom's in the house.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, hello.
Let me get him on here.
Let me see. Romantic.
What the hell is Marty doing on the? I thought he'd be out driving around looking for washers and dryers and.
We're at the
stuff.
compound, huh?
Yeah.
Romantic.
be in my-
You need to put your email in your about section,
Yeah,
dude.
I know. I never have. I keep thinking about it, and then by the time I do it, my lazy ass forgets. It's in my last video, I believe. I'll
It's
fix
easy
it up today,
easy
though.
to add in there.
Okay, Ralph. Sorry, I don't have either of those in that inventory from that.
No, I didn't figure you would have because they are highly sought after. Actually, that's why I offer so much for them. Because that's only 1/10 of what people offer.
He says he's taking a break. It's hot out there. Marty's taking a break. I don't blame you. Was it
Yeah,
105 here today. 105 and humid. Shit. Shoot.
this
I
is
mean,
all clean cable.
We've actually been doing really well. We've had so much rain today that every time that the temperature tries to start getting back up, and then another thundercloud will come over top of us, drop it back down into the low 80s, and that'll pass through, and the humidity starts to pick up again, and then another rain dumps on us. So it's actually been a rather pleasant day temperature-wise.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I remember when I was in Florida. What is it like? Spring weather. It rains every 20 minutes to an hour. Just sprinkle and it goes away.
A
Depends
sprinkle
on where you
weather.
are. Yeah.
It rains so warm that you go outside with your shirt off and you'd be dry when the sun comes out.
Yeah, you could take a bottle of shampoo outside and just take a shower.
Marty, you don't know what lazy is. I don't think you can be lazy, bud.
It's okay to have a lazy day now and again.
Yeah, it's okay to take a break. Shoot.
I think Marty's definition of a lazy day is he was only driving around for half of the day.
Well, driving around takes a lot of work. You get your cardio, steering the wheel. Then you got to roll down the window manually. Some people,
Some of them, that's some good elbow movement there.
Calm down, Ralph.
That's a bit of a difference from other movements,
I remember when electric window motors were coming into the scene, and there would be people out there saying, well, they're not safe because what happens if the window jams, or the motor craps out, or this kind of stuff. And there was all this flap about, are they safe, are they not safe? It's just
every
amazing,
time something new comes out.
Yeah.
Is it
yeah.
safe?
Of course, I have so much stuff in the cab of my truck now, I could easily bust my way out.
What is he into?
Well, that's just one PC. So now this is done. And I have a nice pile of scrap steel.
All right. Leave that on the curb. Oh, that's right. They don't pick it up over there.
No, don't do that here. I'm going to be not next week, not the week after that, but the week after that I'm off for a whole week, and I'm going to be doing a scrapyard run and bringing all my insulated wire and my scrap steel, maybe some other stuff, and see what I can get for it. And I'm actually collecting quite a bit by now.
I'm getting like a lot of people, like Jerry at one time. Hey, Jerry, the link's on there, buddy. He got to the point where he's just sticking his steel scrap outside on the corner. It's just, but now I'll take it in because we're getting paid $105 or something a ton. So it's decent when you have a good amount.
This will be my paper box. That'll be good.
Yeah, we went up this last week. We're at 4.5 cents a pound now.
Yeah, you said that on your message.
Not sure what it's over here.
I think E-Waste Mike a couple weeks ago made a comment that he had left a bunch of scrap out on the street, hoping that somebody would just come pick it up, and they never got around to it. Mike, if you're still on, let me know if I got that right.
Mike is going to be melting metals pretty soon. He got a pretty sweet deal on some equipment.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's been asking me questions about it. Oh, and he just sent me a picture. I just now noticed. Let me see.
Yeah,
What
2
is this?
tanks, Crucible.
I took
No
silver
way!
one time, and after that, never again. I filled my van completely to the top with all computer cases. Got less than $10 for everything. Wasn't worth my time driving over there.
Ralph,
Hold on.
he's the knowledge guy here. He has 22 terabytes of room.
Yeah, and it was all free because it all came out of scrapped out equipment.
Hey, Marty, I don't know what the answer to that question is, but I can guarantee you that it's a lot more than Americans that can speak some European language.
We all have one French word.
Merde.
What's all?
Weird.
Oh man. So really, what is going on with the gold price? That's Scrapman 50 question right there.
What's that?
Price of gold, how much more is it going to skyrocket?
Oh, it's been down recently.
It went down a little bit.
It went down $100 on one day.
Uh,
Look 2,000 now.
yeah, let's see. What are we? We're down at 1944 now.
Yeah, down from 2,080 something just last week.
Yeah.
So what do you think about silver is going to go up? Now, mind you, Street Tips might catch some of this and get mad if you say something derogative.
Really? What?
The value of gold and silver don't go up or down. It's just the amount of money, the economy, the economy's going, the amount of money is not up to snuff. If the economy goes down, your dollar's not worth as much, so you have to use more money to pay for it.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian. Welcome to the chat.
Uh-oh.
Good day, Ian.
No drinkers allowed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can drink, but if you go cussing up a storm and writing something negative in the chat, I want booted. I don't want no warnings, no timeouts. Just go. We all know how to
Are you
act.
getting ready to knit a shirt there or something, man?
He's unwinding that. Yeah, he's unwinding.
Do you actually unwind those? I just go
I could play it, but
bundle it up in a ball and
It's a Ferrite, right?
use my Moose Scrapper knockoff wire compressor thingy.
Said it was.
Yeah. I'm picking up 6-foot links and cutting it.
Make little nuggets out of them. It's easy melting.
It's good busy work to do when you're on a live stream.
Oh, that too. That too.
Shoot, I find it hard enough just to pay attention to the conversation, look at the chat, switch out screens. I ain't got none. I can't scrap that out yet. Can't do that. I'm not that good yet, y'all. That's all. You
Well,
can throw that
sometimes
in
I
the
actually
well.
try to pay attention when I'm on a panel, which is
That's,
when you have a small brain, it's hard to do.
You can put that in the mail.
I don't think it works.
Well, did you try it?
I booted it up and it said hard drive error or whatever on it. So I didn't even hear
You
it
just
say
say fatal error or something? Or did you just say error?
hard drive fatal error or something like that on it. It came out of a DVR, satellite receiver, DVR.
Those are usually good.
This guy had like 15 receivers in his house and it hit by lightning. So he had to replace all the receivers in his house. I said, well, give it to me, I'll take the hard drives out. Maybe I can recover them.
There's programs out there that you can use that are low-level format that you'll just use it as a secondary hard drive when you hook it up. You'll have to run it off your main hard drive. I'll send you the email, the one I use, and it takes a long time, but it's worth it if you're going to make $20 or $30 off of it. What was the terabyte on that?
I think just one.
They blow it up. I didn't get to see it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Usually it's EARS.
It says capacity 1.0 TB.
Yeah.
1 terabyte.
Yeah, those are when I load those with Windows. If I have enough to sell, I'll sell one of those with Windows 10, a licensed copy that's activated. I get $32 on eBay. Well, let's say I get $27 from eBay because they're going to fee me and all that.
I think this drive actually it does work. I loaded Windows 10 on it, and it's doing some weird. The computer's running slow. Web pages were loading slowly. I put a memory stick in the card reader. It wouldn't read the picture up immediately. So I took it to a friend of mine who had some kind of diagnostic program, and I think it's called Crystal Disk, something like that. And he said the drive, because immediately I could tell it was bad. So all kinds of bad sectors on it. I said, well, it loaded, it works. I said, well, it's bad. So he said, replace it. Okay, so I took it out and put another one in. I say it doesn't appear bad. It formats, it loads Windows, but it does weird stuff when you're running Windows on it. It just loads really slow on it.
I still have the software from the company I used to work for that has like memory test software, hard drive test software, and all kinds of stuff. And it actually, you can leave it running for like a week. And after, if it like finds one tiny error after a week, I just scrap it. If it runs for a week and it finds nothing, then it's usually good. And especially with memory, usually if you run it for 24 hours and there's no error, it's usually good. But just to be sure, I sometimes run it for 48. And then at the end of the 48 hours, there's like one tiny error, and then I scrap the memory as well. Because it's not reliable. And as soon as I sell it to someone, and the PC that I make could be running perfectly here, no problems whatsoever, that person is going to be using it a hell of a lot longer and for more weird stuff that I don't test it for. And then all of a sudden there's going to be all kinds of errors, and then they're going to come back to me, oh, you sold me crap stuff.
That's a big risk. And here, I'm not sure how eBay works where you're at, but over here, eBay always seems to default to the buyer. And,
yes.
So
it's not very seller friendly.
Yeah.
That was the same thing Moose talked about with me when we were on. He's gotten messed over a few times. And the good news is, I tell eBay, I tell them, I have a YouTube video on this exact computer of what I did to it and it functioning perfectly well and me running a stress test. Which all my videos I run stress tests in, but I say that to them, that I do have that video saved. And I'm willing to send it to you if you need it. And they finally started siding with me on two things. I have a lot of nicks on eBay because people figured out during the COVID the little itty bitty rules and cracks and slips they can slide through with PayPal and eBay of how to screw you. And I'm gonna say how it is. And that's not good business right there. So I just refund them and say keep it, and you still get a negative comment. I'm working on that with eBay right now too, because I refunded them and wrote keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just think it's a shame that there's people out there that are so that what is their situation in life that they're willing to either screw people over like that. I mean, how much do you really get out of it that it's worth doing that?
Yeah.
Satisfaction for some.
I guess that's
like I got a free PC, and then they probably sell it for even more to someone else. They don't use it themselves, probably.
Does anybody know what these are?
It looks like a
Temperature monitor.
remote control for a screen or something.
Actually, it's a standalone caller ID unit.
Oh yeah, it has a phone port now. It just
My father had about 5,000 of these.
Wow.
Got from some. It's a Fulfillment Plus on it. Basically, it's like AT&T's caller ID box. We've tried selling these for years for $1 a piece. People would buy them, $1 here and there. So after my father died, I found a whole stack of these in the corner of the warehouse. I said, well, look on eBay. I see somebody selling them on eBay for like $15, and he's selling like 1 or 2 a week. So, oh crap, So I took a picture of them and cut the price in half, or actually lowered the price a little bit. I've sold every single one of these except for this one in like 6 months at like $7, $8 a piece. You know,
Wow.
they're already boxed. I got the sticker on it and mailed it out. I've only had like 2 returns. Both returns, they both worked. One guy said he bought 2 of them. He said, "Oh, it didn't work in one of my rooms." You know, so it worked in one room, not the other room. Well, that's something to do with your wiring, not the box. But you know, eBay gave him his money back and he sent me the box back. It works fine. And the guy says what he's doing.
Yeah,
That's
that's weird. Some people keep complaining that the device is broken, but it does work on one side, but it doesn't work on the other side where they actually want to use it. So the device works there. It means the device is nothing wrong, but it's the cables usually.
Yes. The telephone, you have a tip and ring. If you got the wires reversed, sometimes you can't dial out or
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. And the things that working in retail. I need a cable. What kind of cable? A cable. What kind of cable? Like a TV cable or no, like a coaxial cable, HDMI cable, network cable. What kind of cable? No, I just need a cable. A big one, good quality, long one.
And yellow.
Yeah, well, the
yellow would
color,
probably help. Yeah.
and then like, okay, what are you trying to connect? I want to connect my TV to my set-top box. Oh, so a coaxial cable. Yeah, whatever. They're over there.
Oh, it's HDMI.
Scrapping Irish is in the house. We
Hey,
still don't
Scrapping
have his
Irish.
stickers, but that's okay. He's in the house.
Mo says hi there, Irish.
Hey, I got a question for you very smart tech savvy people that are much smarter than me. What's the difference between a 1,000 gigabyte hard drive and a 1 terabyte hard drive?
1,000 gigabyte. Same thing.
Nothing.
Because I've seen and Keith, you're going to see, you know, if you're paying attention here, you're going to see that some of the labels on the 1 terabytes that I'm sending you say 1,000 gigabytes.
That's just
And
how
I
the
was
company did it at that time. A lot of people didn't even know what a terabyte was when they started doing that. So
Yeah.
if they said 1,000 gigabytes, that would make sense to some people. Oh, well, if
Yeah.
a movie's 3 gigs or 789 megabytes, I can fit that many on 1,000.
They did the same. They did the same when the first
Okay.
gigabyte drives came out. They just said 1,000 megabyte.
Okay, all right.
Anybody ever seen one of them signs that says, caution, 10 million ohms? You know, don't touch, 10 million ohms.
That's a resistor. Yeah. Okay.
Big warning signs, caution, 10 million ohms.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you know, if there was something sneaky like 1,000 gigabyte meant that only 900 of it was actually going to work, and the rest of it was, you know, in reserve.
No, there is actually a small catch in there. It's because of the digital stuff. You know, 1 or 0, like the binary.
Yeah.
And everything is multiplied by 2, right? You got 4 gigs or 8 or 16 or 32. If you keep going, you get 1024. So that is considered like 1 byte, or 1024 bytes is considered 1 kilobyte. So there's 24 extra. But then 1024 kilobytes is 1 megabyte, and that keeps going. So every time you got that little 24 extra. But if they say 1,000 gigabytes,
There's no extra.
that's not actually a gigabyte, because you're missing the 24 gigabytes, the 24 megabytes, the 1,000. Yeah.
1,024 megabytes in a gig is what he's trying to tell you. That way,
Yeah.
because his
Yeah.
kilograms and stuff's going to mess a lot of the English people up over here.
Kilograms, kilobytes,
Right,
kilobytes,
yeah.
megabytes. Yeah.
I've had 1 gigabyte flash drives. You do a show info on it, it comes out 937 megabytes.
That's what
One
T is.
1 gigabyte flash drive, you know, they come out 1,024 gigabytes, you know.
It's still in that little bit extra to equal 1T, so that it has a little bit of computing memory on it to line up everything. That's why we don't really have to defrag anymore.
Yeah. Defragging for SSDs is actually bad.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking just for S's and G's, I would defrag this the Ian Matthews way.
That's not defragging. That's actually fragmenting.
That's flagging.
Fragging, yeah.
Yes. What comes after? What comes after terabyte? Is that petabyte? Like 1024
It goes 1
terabytes?
terabyte, then 2 terabyte. No, I'm just kidding.
Google Byte? Google Byte?
A Google buddy?
A Google Byte.
Google Flex.
That's where the name Google comes from.
Can I buy those for 90 a piece? No.
I was
Oh,
going
it's-
to do something,
What
but I
comes after a
forgot.
terabyte is a petabyte, I think.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, and after that is the exabyte, I think.
That I can't remember.
Or was it the yottabyte?
It's an exabyte, then a zettabyte, then a yottabyte.
Yeah. So we got some time to go. Oh, that looks awesome. 250 gigabyte Samsung Evo. Yeah.
If it's the 680 or the 860s, they're pretty decent when they're. Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah. I still need an SSD for a laptop I broke the hard drive from on purpose.
What size?
Preferably like 500, so I have a bit of working space, but a 250 would be good as well. Probably just gonna buy it pretty soon somewhere.
You can go get one for over here. I can't say you can. Over here, you can go to the store and get a brand new one for like $18 to $22 if you order it ahead of time. Sometimes $15.
Yeah, they're not that expensive
Kind.
anymore. I've noticed. Yeah.
No. Now I did sell one of those Samsung Evos like you had, 256. I did get $40 on eBay from a guy over. He's on a ship or something. What's the ship mailing address? APO or what is it? Shark?
Either FPO or APO.
It was an APO. But it had Windows 10 on it already. That's the little bonus. That's how you get them to. It's kind of like suckering somebody in, but it's not. You know what I mean? If you're gonna sell it for that much, you might as well give them an operating system at the same time.
Yeah. No idea what this thing is. I think it's just plastic.
Actually, I'll sell you my 129 when I replace this
It's a
250.
Pokeball.
You got
Something
a Pokeball.
Something flies out.
Raichu. Hey, Ross Romes. I was watching. Listen,
It's a Mankey.
You guys want to help out a fellow YouTuber that is part of Snobby family a little bit? Ross Romes. He only needs a few more minutes. I don't know if he got it or not. He can tell us in the chat. He only needs a few more minutes to go monetize. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Probably 50 or 100. I played him all night, so I probably gave him about 3 or 4 hours, maybe a little
Oh,
more.
then he's probably already there. Just needs to wait until it updates.
Yeah. Where you at, Ross? Let us know. We got go like yes, buddy. There he is. In the house. Check this guy out.
Mr. Irish.
Hey, Shark, I had to come up because you were bringing my name in disrepute there, telling that my stickers were not sent out. Well, how dare you?
Oh, dear me.
I still have kept the receipt to prove they're posted. They have been posted. That
You
proves
dig
that
another receipt out of the couch.
There's
No.
people getting
The-
stickers.
the stickers are on the way to everyone. Actually, the stickers are on the way to everyone up there in that panel at the moment. Now,
Well, I'm going to have fun making that mea culpa video.
yeah, Ro,
I
they're on the
get a
way to you. They're on the way to
Holy
Shark,
moly.
Raphael. They're on the way to Scrapman. I don't have the chat up at the moment because I'm on my phone. I don't have it on the television yet, so I can't see who else is in there. But they're on the way to anyone that sent me an email before Thursday.
Sticker.
They're on the way, and there's even a webcam on the way to Ian Matthews. Believe it or not.
Oh,
So we'd have no
Wow.
excuse after next week.
Here's my
awesome.
sticker. It's fixed.
So I'm expecting. I'll take the apology in writing if you want, Shark. I don't mind. Written apologies, verbal apologies, whatever way you feel like.
That is actually brilliant. Just have a
What-
sticker made, like one of those the sticky notes, like a yellow square, and just have your name on it, like it looks
Yeah.
like it's written in pen, and that be your sticker.
Yeah. Post it.
You know, the place that I get my stickers made, they'll do that for you with the Post-it notes. So, you know, they'll do your logo or you know, even just scribble it and take a picture and send it to them, and they'll put that on the Post-it notes for you.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of you know when you load a website and one of the pictures cannot load, you get like a white square and it has like a little piece of paper in pixels with an X on it and saying image not found or something like that. I've seen people order all kinds of stuff. They have like T-shirts with a big square saying image not found.
Oh, yeah.
Because something went wrong, and that's what printed, and that's what they sent to the customer.
Hey, we used to have a friend that had a bunch of them T-shirt presses, and I was gonna get offered one for like next to nothing. I should have bought one or two of them, but I never did.
Yeah.
I seen
pretty
a
cool.
cake company. I think it was a cake company had done a cake, and the person had put a note, like they took a picture and they put a note, put photo here, and that's what they put on the cake. Put photo here.
Yeah. Sometimes they, you know, they take it way.
Literally.
But then again, you know, if they, you know, that if that's what they're telling you, look, whatever is in this square is what we're going to put on the cake.
Yeah.
You know,
So when they opened the cake, all they seen was "put photo here" wrote on the top of it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, Scrapman 50 channels in the comments over here. If you don't have him, watch the video that I'm talking about where he you explain what you did with the IC chips, brother. You do it because you're better at it than I am.
Which video are you talking about?
The one where you're running the water over the sink with the burnt ICs.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Just take burnt ash, whatever, dump it in the water. Use some jet dry to kind of break the water surface tension on it. Just get it stirred up real good. Let the gold settle, and then pour out the light ash.
Because what sinks?
Because gold sinks.
There you go.
Heavy particles sink. Crushed silicon sinks, and the light fluffy ash stays, you know, suspended in the solution. You just don't keep pouring it off until all you have left is the heavies. And you know, I keep processing the heavies over and over again. I put it in the pan, dry it out, and then recrush it again because you can never get everything crushed down to a powder immediately. So you know, when I'm crushing my ICs, I try to remove the silicon first, because at the very end, when you're stirring it around, you can't separate the silicon and the gold, because the silicon is just as heavy as the gold is, but you can't crush the silicon down. It won't stay suspended in the water. It just sinks. It don't matter how big it is or how small the silicon just sinks. So I try to remove the silicon first, and then crush the ICs.
When you're explaining, everybody's going like this.
It's like,
It's the quietest it's been in a live for a while.
Everyone's listening.
Hey, paying attention. Can't afford it, but we'll pay it.
well, you gonna send me some things? You gonna send me some things, or what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna. I was gonna send it off to Board Sort because the prices are pretty decent, but I think I'll just send it to you and see what happens.
You can just send me fingers if you want.
Fingers?
Which one?
Hey, that's usually Ian Matthews that is missing the fingers. It's usually Ian Matthews that could be sending the fingers.
I have about 2 pounds of IC chips right now.
And if you got a gold ring on there, I'll definitely cut it off for you.
I'm
I
married.
must try and get the chat up on my TV here, so I can see what's being said.
If Sharp Pepper wants to send me some of his gold fingers, I'll take some of those too.
No, I'm eventually going to get around to doing that myself. So whatever I don't sell, I'm keeping for my stock. I sort of break off some of it. I keep for me, for my eventual work, and then some of it I sell off to keep the cash flow moving.
Yes.
The cash flow must keep moving.
It's like taking your change to a Coinstar. You know, you're letting them count it. So you've already got it counted. You've already got the gold fingers cut off. You took the time to cut the fingers off, set the board, and you have them already ready to process. So why sell to them? Let them just do the easy work. You know, if you're going to sell a board sort, just sell the whole board. You know, you're gonna cut fingers off, you might as well just do the rest of it yourself. You already got 90% of the work done. Just put it in the acid and you have your gold. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, no, I don't sell gold fingers as gold fingers. If I'm gonna sell something with gold fingers on it, I'm selling it as Board Sort's got a category for a gold finger board, and then they have multiple steps. Where you can either take off the fan and the heatsink, take off the fan, the heatsink, the bracket, which is the best way to get the money for it. I'm not going to go through the trouble to take off the gold finger and then sell those. If I'm going to go through the trouble to take off the gold finger, I'm keeping it for me.
I was just reading what Ian said. The scrap goddess requires blood.
Yes, she does.
Well, if you really got
She's a succubus.
coffee pot, some acid and some peroxide, and the process you just need bleach. So you got most of your stuff ready. You just need chemicals.
The other thing that the scrapping goddess does sometimes require is showers in nasty, dirty dishwasher liquid.
Yeah, I seen you got a good taste of the water. Nothing like it.
Oh,
That was disgusting.
I repair dishwashers for a living. Some I open up are disgusting, and then there's of course there's something clogged in the drain, and the people have been on vacation for 2 months, and it took 2 months before they finally got the repairman out, me, and then I unclog the thing, and it's basically like.
Dishwashers aren't as disgusting as fixing microwaves. Especially if the people are Indian and all they do is they microwave their damn curry in there all the time or grease.
Oh yeah.
I had a damn cabinet. We took the microwave down and we show the cabinet, the cover of the microwave to the guy, and the guy took a putty knife. And you see him scraping the grease off the top of the microwave. It's like, ugh. It's like
I could just spread that on some toast.
Yeah.
We used to have a rule at the place I worked at up on Cape Cod that you were not allowed to microwave your leftover fish.
Oh, fish in the microwave. Ooh.
Yeah.
The smell.
That's wrong.
That's a bit nasty indeed.
Yeah.
My father had microwave popcorn. Once you microwave movie theater butter popcorn, every time you turn that microwave on, you smell popcorn. You smell popcorn every single time.
Yeah.
Made you hungry, didn't it?
Quite some time.
But he takes the smell of the butter.
Now there was only one reassuring part about being sprayed by that washing machine, and that was that we all know, based on what has been out in the news, that COVID doesn't survive in soapy water. It breaks down the shell and just kills the virus. So I wasn't worried about COVID. Now dysentery or any of those kind of things.
You might have avoided COVID, but you caught 99 other diseases.
Yeah.
Staph infected water.
I'm just going to check it. I have stuff in the oven, so I want to make sure it's not burning. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I might turn on my oven and put some more of those pizza baguettes in there that I had last time.
Oh, here we go. It's food time now. I'm getting hungry.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
man.
food time. It's 8:30 in the evening over here.
So Ralph, what's the nastiest stuff you've had to pull out of a dishwasher? Leftover shrimp tails or something like that, or
Emily,
Underwear.
let's go. I gotta use the restroom real quick.
I had to pull underwear out of a dishwasher.
Underwear in a dishwasher.
Yeah, it was like a small lace string something underwear. Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody probably got confused and dishwasher, washing machine. I don't know. It was really weird. It's
And were
the
they-
look
were
on
they-
the look
was-
on the woman's face. It was an old, ugly. Yeah, it wasn't an attractive woman. So yeah.
but maybe her niece or her granddaughter was.
Yeah, might because it was clearly too small for her. I mean, yeah, no. What I get out of dishwasher drain pumps a lot are toothpicks, pieces of glass. I got one of those pull tabs from a can. I mean, what the hell is that doing in the dishwasher?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, a piece of glass, I can imagine if you accidentally break something. A toothpick might be on a plate somewhere and
Yeah.
gets in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, a pull tab from a cans have no place in a dishwasher. So they actually paid for the repair because that wasn't considered in warranty, because it's something that's not supposed to be in a dishwasher. Kind of like the underwear.
Wow.
I once opened up a drain hose, the hose that drains from the tank of a washing machine to the drain pump, and I got €6 something in change from there.
Bruce Napier wants to know, did the underwear fit you?
But the underwear fit me.
Rehashing underwear.
It fit my bionicle real doll girlfriend that's in the closet right now. So I found like €6 something in change in a drain hose of a washing machine. Unfortunately, the customer was standing behind me while I was pulling it out, so I had to give it over. But yeah,
I would have
Okay,
said, I wonder where I
all
dropped
kinds
that
of crap.
Ralph, think about this now. That somebody was just trying to save a little bit of energy, and instead of running the washing machine, they just threw some of their clothes in with the dishwasher and
Yeah.
got it all done at the same time.
I
Yeah,
know
probably.
exactly what happened. This is what happened, okay?
Oh, hell.
You're saying that house belonged to an older lady, okay? So
Yeah.
she probably had her daughter at home, and her daughter might have been with someone, and she might have threw her clothes on the floor. Then her mother came home and she panicked, picking her clothes quickly off the floor, threw them in the dishwasher, and turned it on.
Yes,
There you
that's
go.
probably it. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's scrapper scenario right there, 101.
A friend of mine called me over one time and told me that his washer wasn't draining anymore. He wanted me to come over and help him move it out of his den, and he just bought a brand new washer and dryer, you know. So I go over there. I go, okay, we get like halfway out. It's still full of water. It's like, have you ever checked the drain hose on it, or the drain plug? He goes, what's that? The filter on the motor. He goes, where's that at?
Open that.
I open up the front thing, take out the thing, and unscrew the filter on it, and out comes, let's see, 50 caliber shell,
Nice.
about $5 in pennies, nickels, and dimes, a whole bunch of hair,
Yeah,
a lot of undissolved dishwashing or laundry detergent, you know.
detergent. Yeah.
And I says, well, here's your clog, you know. He actually took the filter, he dumped it in the garbage can, you hear coins falling. It's like, oh, let's just go through it first, you know. We washed it out.
Trying to cuff you.
You know, pennies, you know, dimes, nickels, quarters. It's like,
It
well,
happens a lot. Yeah.
I take my washing machine back now, the brand new one he just bought, because I just used the old one.
The metal strips that are in the bra cups, they get everywhere as well. I don't know why people put bras in like a dryer or in the washing machine without having it in a protective little bag, which you can get.
You're living in the past. All the bras I buy for me. Oh, sorry, I don't buy bras for myself. Sorry.
If you want to hang the bra,
Now there's going to be another Ian comment.
They don't have metal wires anymore. That's all old stuff. Jesus, you must be hanging around with the older ladies anymore.
They're not even wearing bras now. There's a movement for it.
Yeah, you have to have free air.
Wow. Okay.
I only dress up on the weekends. It's only the weekends.
they don't care anymore.
Hey, you know what we could do some sort of bringing that back, but instead of using steel wire, we could use like copper wire, or silver.
Yeah, we
wire,
could recycle them in.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can recycle them.
Yeah, there you go.
They'll be more desirable.
Or maybe a gold bonding wire all the way through.
Oh God, we're insane. We're insane.
They'll be wondering why I'm stealing stuff off people's clotheslines.
There's a man going around Ireland stealing bras.
He left the converter alone, but he took the clothesline.
Yeah.
There's a company advertising. I hear them every now and then on the radio. Socks that are made with real silver thread So it's supposed to be more, hyper
Antibacterial.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to help.
silver's antibacterial, isn't it?
Yeah, many of the precious metals are actually.
Yeah.
Which is where the term silver spoon came from.
Yes.
Hmm.
It wouldn't be a live stream without one of these.
Ruh-roh, whatever.
Ooh, golden buttons.
You keep just doing that to annoy me. That's what you're at. I know well what you're up to.
Every time I come on your live stream, so there you go. There you go. There's $2,000 for you right there.
Oh, lovely. Hey, the
Oh,
price of
that's
gold
for
went
you.
down, didn't it? Gold went down the last couple of days. It dropped about 4%.
More like $4,000 right there because it's $2,000.
You know what? He's just spoofing us. That's really just chocolate covered with gold foil.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but the good thing is the foil is aluminium.
Right, guys, I'm going to pop off because I have something in the oven that's about to go on fire. So
Hey, before you
I'll-
go, scrap an Irish. Before you go, how far would you have been? No, I'm just kidding. I left a comment on Sri Tips's video about electronic waste. It's a recent video. You
Yeah.
should look at it. You should check it out.
Okay, which is it? The last video we done last night or the one before that?
The one he did with the scrap boards,
Okay, I'll check it out.
electronic scrap. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Appreciate you
Thanks for
coming
having me up. I'll,
Yeah, man.
I'll go get something to eat. Good luck.
Later on,
Have a
man.
good
Scrap you later.
I think that's trademarked.
Oh,
Yeah. Beep.
have a scrap happy day.
You're going to get
Ladies
rough.
and gents.
Keep scrapping, have fun, and see you on the next one.
That music you play romantic on your intros. Isn't that copyrighted music there?
What?
Your intro, the romantic music?
You know damn well when that comes on, everybody's gangster for at least 15 seconds, whatever it is. Everybody turns gangster real quick. I'm 42, I ain't a thug, but it gets my attention. I'm like, hey, one of y'all playing my video? Just an annoyance.
I need
to
an
watch.
intro. I need an intro video. I need an intro soundtrack. There is a guy who has an intro that's somewhat similar to something that I want. It's Ingot Joe.
Everybody wants these.
What's that?
Benjamin.
Benji.
Benjamin.
The
See that right there, Ralph? The red one, if this camera will focus. Oh hell! And then I'm gonna show you. It's Intro Maker on your phone.
Oh.
You can make it. You can make this damn thing is all reflective. You can make a really good intro off and stuff.
But it has all templates, and I don't want a standard template because then I'm bound to have something similar to someone else.
Well, get a hold of Ali Mack. He's gonna hook you up.
Maybe I should.
the scrapyard that I go to, one of the scrapyards that I go to, their system is fully automated. So, you go through the scales, either the big scale or the small scale, and they record the material, and then you go to this desk, and this lady prints out a receipt that has all your stuff, and there's a barcode at the bottom. You go over to an ATM machine and scan the barcode, and I love it when it spits out a Benji. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
I wish my ATM card was like that.
I think anything bigger than 20 out of ATM machine in America here.
I think that was it. Yes.
Yeah, so here's one of the receipts right here. So you get this barcode kind of thing, and then that magically turns into dollars from the machine.
Yeah. Over here, someone used our PayPal card, was it, to order some Chipotle. So instead of canceling the order and vowing for a refund, PayPal says, "Oh, we're going to cancel your card," and you can't buy nothing unless you send yourself money and go to the store and pick it up. And who the hell wants to do that when it's 110 degrees outside? So I was kind of stuck for a minute. And I think Mike had the same similar situation on that one.
Yeah. His card had an issue as well, and he had to fiddle with the PayPal apparently.
Well, that was his other card, but ours was actually through PayPal.
Yeah, I've had to, I just recently had to get a new credit card because somebody had, somewhere along the line, somebody, my bank noticed that there was some sort of unusual activity. They contacted me. It was not me. And then so they canceled the card, sent me a new card. I didn't even have the new card 2 days, and that one got compromised.
Oh, wow.
So, so then the bank said, okay, we're going to take your account all the way down and essentially issue you a brand new Virgin account. So far so good with the new account, but it's kind of a pain in the butt because you got all these auto pays set up and you're trying to remember who's on the list and who's not on the list, and God, it just sucks.
I just got a new ATM card from the bank the other day, so I decided to scrap my old ATM card.
Oh, yeah,
Well, there you go. That's one way to do it.
My ATM card. Can't really focus on it too well. So yeah, there's about 4 fingers on there. Some no bonding wires in there, maybe if I melt it.
That's enough to get rich right there.
Actually, it's still valid if you actually try to use it.
Yeah. The rest around it is just plastic, so.
Yeah.
So my curious life, this wallet is exactly what you're talking about to protect from getting scanned.
Yeah.
They got the new cards now. They call it the Fast Pass. You got to put a metal shield around, otherwise people just bump up against you and steal your money.
Yeah, it's amazing what criminals will do to try to rip you off rather than just getting a decent, honest job themselves. Lazy scumbag dirt. Don't get me started.
Okay.
I'll have to time myself out if I keep going down that road.
I remember when I first seen one of those chip cards, was back in 01 or 2000 when I was in the service. We had them on our ID. I don't know if y'all probably have them still, but when we first got them, everybody's like, "Don't bend it, don't sit on it, don't do this, don't do that." I was like, "Some bitch, just a door unlocker." I'm just telling you right now. You lock yourself out, we're getting in. But I think that's when it first came out. I mean, I never seen them on any other card at the time. So,
hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome aboard.
Mike Dando.
Dando.
So the first time that I had to travel for business over to Europe years ago, mind you, I didn't realize that a lot of the hotel rooms, you're supposed to put your room key card into the little slot in order to turn on the electricity in the hotel room.
Yes.
And,
well, if you take a cheap knife and you jam it in there, it also works.
Yeah,
in most hotels.
Yeah, or any card will do that, right? So it's like, first it took me a while to figure out how to turn on the freaking electricity, right? So I get that one figured out. And then, so the next day I'm down there complaining to my European counterparts, this is the weirdest system in the world. And I got to remember to pull the card or I lock myself out of the hotel room. And, they all laughed and they said, well, just stick any old card in there. It doesn't matter what it is.
I tried that once in the hotel room, the bed started shaking.
How's that again?
So I tried putting a coin in one of the machines one time, the bed started shaking.
The bed started shaking. Oh, right.
That was the wrong hotel.
Really?
When I was in Spain, we had rooms with air conditioning, but when you left, you took the key with you, and so all the electricity went off. So when you got back in the room, it was blazing hot. So
Right.
At some point, we just took a knife out of the drawer, jammed it in there, and it was on. And the AC was on the whole freaking day. And we came into the room. It was actually cold. It was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get on this
Hey,
conversation?
Jim, man, how's it going? Welcome.
ATM
There's
card.
Shane, man. Been waiting for Shane, man, to pop in and say hi to us.
All right, so LEDs, they have like tiny little golden bonding wire in there. Yeah, right? Is
Right.
interesting enough to keep?
I don't know.
Anyone?
I haven't been keeping them. I got
Shred.
enough to keep me busy, so I haven't been messing with it.
10 shred.
I still find it amazing that you call steel tin when tin is actually a different metal.
That's what everybody calls it over here. We're American. We can't even speak proper English.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just going to keep it real.
You misspell aluminium. You use the inferior imperial system.
Yeah. Wah.
Is that why Shark always gives his weights in totals in what the kilograms instead of pounds? Trying to go to the European standard.
The
I put my
stuff that
weights
makes
You always say this.
stuff that makes sense.
This is 4 kilos right here. Or this is 10 kilos. Go fingers. No? Maybe it wasn't you, Chad. It was somebody else.
Yeah, no, I
Some
use pounds. I don't bother to. Now, when I was writing scientific papers and engineering proposals and stuff, yeah, I always had to do the conversions and put them, put both figures in there. That's pretty common when you're doing that.
I think you're trying to go after bins all the time. You go, oh, this is cord food. And that's a favorite word for two-way bin. Oh, more cord food. Flip.
Yeah, let me get it before the cord cutters get it. Everybody, I don't know if you have Shane, man. I want y'all to go check out his channel. He's a good friend of mine.
I'm
He's
now
always got my
checking.
back. Yeah.
I'm
Shane Man
subscribed
TV.
and the bell is rung. Indeed. Oh, almost at 17K. Doing pretty well there.
10 more minutes for Raphael Scrapper's live stream.
Yep, 10 minutes. That's where I'm going. I didn't even realize it was 147 over here right now.
Is
Yeah,
that all
time
right?
Time is fun when you're having flies.
It's
Right.
right here.
That's what
So
your
this is what
plant
I'm
says.
going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and end this right here where we're at, boys. We're going to pick up next Saturday. I'm going to grab a bite to eat before I sit down and watch Raffle Scrapper.
Well, that's a good
Okay.
idea. I have some time to turn the oven on.
There you go. I was looking out for you, Ralph. That's all.
Thank you for that.
I need to make a head call before the next live stream comes in.
All right. Well, we were doing good till that information. No, I'm just kidding. You guys be safe. Scrap on. Have a good time. I'll see you guys over on Raffles
Bye,
Live.
everybody.
Bye,
Later
y'all.
all.
Bye, Ralph. Shark.